What's up, Rangers? Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve. Today we're going to do this a little differently, because today we're going to go over the Shogun Warrior Godzilla I just recently got. If you guys don't know what this is a action figure from 1977. At least I'm pretty sure it's 90s. Yeah, it's copyright information on the Bombas feed anyways. Which was from the Shogun Warriors line, which is like pretty much a line of giant robot mechs. And Godzilla. But they all had like little gimmicks for each of them. They were all about the same height. I forget which mechs were in the line. Didn't really pay too much attention. All I know is that's where this Godzilla's from and what makes him kind of unique in a way. But for like Godzilla collecting, it's a fairly iconic figure, I would say. Maybe not like a great, amazing figure, but definitely iconic. So, show you guys what he looks like, kind of the quality of the figure. Usually these guys are fairly hard to find intact, especially with the boxes, or all in one piece. And even like this guy's got a problem. But for the most part, like nothing substantial's broke that really hinders displaying them. That's all I really cared about for the most part. Well, I thought he was 100%. My wife was the one that bought him. And she's like, oh yeah, I got it. Like, they got one. He's great. There's nothing wrong with him. I get him home. He's missing a wheel. But I appreciate the sentiment anyways. To be fair, I don't think at the price it was still bad, because he costed $200 for this one. But I usually see it for like upwards of $150 with like broken mechanics and like missing the fist. So 2 didn't seem so bad. Especially fully together, missing the wheel, I'm not that upset about it. Hopefully I'll be able to try to get a hold of one sometime in the near future. Is my office haunted? Hearing voices. No, there's a dust thing. I'm scared. Anyways, well, my office is super dusty anyways. Alright, well, just to show you guys, for material-wise, he's just made out of hard plastic. He is very hollow, so even for how big of a figure, as you guys can see next to me, grab one of the NECAs off the shelf, if I can get it without knocking everybody over. But like, him next to a NECA alien, he's freaking huge. I want to say he's about 18 inches. He looks about the size of the turtle figures over there, which would put him about 18 inches. Maybe a little bit taller. Yeah, he's just like slightly taller, so he'd be 18 inches. So for how big he is, fairly light figure. Also, what's nice is you don't really hear any jiggling, which is a good sign. For his details, you can kind of tell that it's Godzilla. It's mainly because he's green. He's got that wrinkled skin texture, and he's got some dorsal spines. Other than that, there's some qualities about him. In particular, the nose, I would say, is not very Godzilla-like. He's definitely got more of like an ogre kind of appearance to the front. But he does have yellow teeth. You got his eyes, which are also done in yellow. Looking straight forward. And then you got 2 of the dorsal spines, with one of them being replaced by the lever for the gimmick here. Then you guys can see the top of the head. I will say some of the detailing on him, especially like around the dorsal spines, kind of looks like tire tread. I'm not gonna lie. Moving down the rest of the body though, you can see it's got screw holes. More of that wrinkled texturing. It's got some very long arms, which don't really hold and pose anymore. Thankfully, the missile one sort of does. Still has a bit of friction to it, which we'll show that gimmick here in a minute. Nails are painted. This one's is a little bit scuffed up, but nothing too crazy. For it being, God, like, it's 2021, right? So he is 44 years old. Got his tail here. Oh, I just noticed he's got a little bit of damage on the back here, on the spines. You do have to be careful about the tips here because it is a thinner plastic. So you'll see here it's got a little bit of crackage, where you can tell this thing maybe had a bit of a fall on its back. And then got his little stubby tail. Got his 3 toes for his legs. They don't really do much, to be fair, but they do have wheels on the bottom, so you can roll them across the table if you want to get them moving around. But other than that, that's all you're really doing with him. It's not like he's kicking and battling, if you will. And then for his articulation, kind of showed it off. But nothing at the head. Arms can go forward and back. That one stops right about there. This one you can get pretty high, though. And then let's get a little rotation at the hand here. This one also has a rotation there. I do be a little bit careful because you could possibly snap the gimmick. Then for his legs, a little bit forward and back, nothing too crazy. And tail can rotate. Of all the stuff, I would think that'd be the least necessary one, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Then for his gimmick, you pull down the lever here, and he shoots out his atomic flames. It's got a spring too, so it'll retract on its own. I wouldn't get too hard, too excessive with this, because you could possibly break this. And this is usually the most common thing I've seen broken on these whenever I do see them out in public. It's also one of the reasons why I haven't picked one up forever. Because it's either this is broke, or it's missing the missile fist, which, yes, this has a missile fist. Why does Godzilla shoot a missile out of his hand? I don't know. But, he's got a little button here, which, the one thing I thought was kind of weird. Okay, maybe not. I thought he had, it looked like a button over here, but I guess I'm wrong. Anyways, he's got a button over here. You push the button. I'm going to try not to hit the anime girls on the table. And that thing goes flying. Holy crap. Made it all the way across the room. How big's that spring? Look how huge that spring is in there. Damn, 1977. Now I understand why a lot of these figures seem to get recalled from back in the day. You're kind of terrified. I imagine that would kind of hurt. Does it hurt? Hold up. Oh, that does kind of hurt. That or I'm a wimp, one or the other. Alright, so for 200 bucks, am I displeased with this thing? Not really. He's still cool. He's a big display piece. He's an old figure, so I don't mind paying a bit of more of a price for it. Then I currently see on eBay he's about $300 to $500 depending on the quality of the figure. So for 100 less bucks for missing a wheel, I'll take it, you know. Now if you're not into collecting random Godzilla stuff like me, this might not be as good of a purchase for you. You want something that's looks like Godzilla, like an X Plus, or you want something that's posable or something that can even be hell for played with. This ain't it. You buy this guy, he's gonna stand on your shelf and he's gonna look unique. This guy's meant to be I guess kind of like an attention grabber for your collection. You're gonna buy this guy because you want somebody coming over and just inquiring on what the hell this missile punching Godzilla is. And if you're looking for something like that in your collection, he'll do a pretty good job. I also know there's a reissue of this guy too. So I know at the place where we got this, they had the reissue for the same price as this one. But decided to go with the old one just because I thought he was cooler. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. I don't know if else to defeat this Kaiju by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys, look at you over the day with channel. Donate. Greatly appreciate it. See you guys next video. Bye-bye.